Hey everyone, as you know, the score is 1 to Brazil, 0 to Argentina, with Lionel Messi missing a penalty which was saved by the Jefferson. The score is 1-0, and eventually we had a delay in the start because of some audio problems. The score is now 1-0 at halftime. Argentina has a couple new faces, Javier Pastore, Roberto Pereira from PSG and Juventus, respectively. This is an experimental formation for Argentina, even though it seems like the 4-3-3, it seems to be working okay. Both the game looks evenly balanced. Brazil looks up for it, Argentina looks up for it, and we will resume this game at halftime. Just an update, it's halftime. Brazil 1, Argentina 0. Brazil hold a slender lead in the Super Clásico de las Americas in Beijing, thanks to a Diego Tarelli's volley. Lionel Messi missed a chance to equalize on the spot on the stroke of halftime as he was denied by the Jefferson. Di Maria was brought on in the box. Messi took a penalty and it was saved. Argentina started well but faded as halftime went on, so they will need to turn things around in the second half. Join me right back here in 15 minutes to see how this classic type challenge game ends between two titans of football, Brazil and Argentina. There's some statistical updates. Brazil has 66% possession, Argentina 34. Once again, another update. As it stands, David Luiz and Danilo has picked up yellow cards for Brazil. Once again, just an update. Both teams feeling relatively familiar lineups, but there are some new faces. Argentina giving Eric Lamela an unfamiliar start. He seems to be a favorite under Tata Martino. And Brazil under Dunga, most notable the recall of Kaká, who did not start, but he's on the bench. But a familiar look in Brazil as well, with a couple new faces, including the keeper who, what a debut, saved a penalty from none other than Leo Messi. This game is always an exciting game and never disappoints. Even though it's a practice game for both teams, I can assure you both teams take this game very seriously. Brazil and Argentina do not like to lose against each other. It could be the most insignificant game, a friendly at a World Cup means nothing. Dunga trying to rebuild Brazil from the tragedy that was the World Cup, losing 7-0 to Brazil, and Argentina trying to build on what the success Sabella had. A lot of people had some doubts about Tata Martino as well as Dunga. Brazilians don't seem to like Dunga's pragmatic style, but my honest belief is Dunga is what is needed for Brazil to get back on track. And it's very simple. Brazil needs to rebuild their foundations. It's that simple. Argentina Tata Martino has an easier task because, simply put, he has the foundations built. When Sabella took over the team was in disarray because not because there was a lack of skillful players, but the team's esteem in general was pretty low after the World Cup 2010 with Maradona and Sergio Batista having a disappointing Copa America with a team that should have won it. Credit must be given to Sabella. He took basically the same players, tweaking it, and basically took what was Argentina's weakness and turned it into a huge strength. Everybody thought their weakness at the World Cup would be defense and their strength would be offense. It turns out their defense was extremely strong. Brazil perhaps relied too much on reputation, and a lot of people had fears that the occasion would get to them. And I would like to say that was one of the reasons, but basically, I think Germany was that good, and Brazil just had a really bad day. Anybody who analyzed qualifiers and friendlies leading up to this World Cup knew Brazil had problems. Um, they would mask it, and honestly, a lot of their games leading up to the Germany game had some questionable calls. So, they were covering up the cracks pretty well, but eventually, a ruthless team like Germany showed their flaws because they literally blitzed Brazil, and they had a hard time against Argentina, eventually getting the 1-0 victory in the end. This game is definitely a sign of things to come. It shows that uh, Tata Martino pretty much likes the current core of players, but he is incorporating young players. Players such as Lamela, Pastore, Federico Fernandez, and Martin Demichelis are fringe players, but Martin Demichelis' age will be a factor. He will probably not make it past the next Copa America because of his age. Pastore and Lamela definitely look like players for the future. And a possible recall, there's been talk about a recall for Carlos Tevez. The Argentine people in Argentina divided on this compared to the rest of the world. Believe it or not, in Argentina, they are more fans of Carlitos Tevez and not Leo Messi. But so said, so done. With Brazil, Dunga has a lot of rebuilding to do, possibly rebuilding the esteem of Brazil. Their reputation is in shatters, but a win over Argentina is always good for them. So, just giving you a halftime update, and we will be back shortly. Just another update. You guys can comment on the chat or on the YouTube comment section, and I can answer questions on the air if you like. And if you have any questions about this game in particular or just want to say something, I will be seeing it in the group chat. So just click on the link. For those of you already YouTube users, you will be able to instantly access, and you can invite friends by simply just adding them to the chat. This is our first time doing this, so I hope you guys enjoy. Bye. Just an update for those of you guys who don't know, this game has a lot of history, not because of the pedigree of the teams, but this is actually a fixture that started as far back as 1914, if I'm not correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was actually an annual thing where Argentina would play Brazil home and away. So they would play a game in Argentina and then they would play another game in Brazil. And basically the winner over two legs, it varied over the years. Whoever scored the most goals, whoever got the most points, would win. This was a very popular fixture for obvious reasons. Brazil Argentina is always huge in world football, any day, any time. And it stopped for a couple of years, but it resumed about 4 years ago, much to everyone's delight. And they retained the original format, which was playing a home and away leg, primarily using domestic players. So You would see Argentina using players from their domestic league and Brazil as well. Um, this season, however, it's changed. The venue is now a one-off game, and the game is being played in Beijing, possibly for financial reasons or maybe, I don't know, video rights or whatever. But this is always a huge fixture, and letting you know that this Super Classico of the Americas is a very big deal, and anyone who's anyone would pay attention to this. And we are back. Brazil touches off with Neymar passing the ball off to. We're having some problems with the footage here, but immediate frantic start. Brazil going straight at the Argentina goal. Federico Fernandez whipped it off to Mascherano. Mascherano to holds possession. He whips it off to holding the ball still. Everybody catching a few Brazilian players with his dummy. Rolls it off to none other than a Manchester United star, Angel Di Maria. Di Maria, Argentina seem to be playing a very patient game. They don't seem phased at all. The ball is whipped across to Leo Messi, who uncharacteristically miscontrols the ball out of play. Throw in for Brazil. Quickly dispossessed by Zabaleta. Foul on Zabaleta. Oscar gets a free kick. Oscar and Neymar pondering who would take the free kick. The game seemed to have slowed down a bit. Brazil came on the attack. Neymar with some skill. Getting past or quickly shepherd away, fouled by Mascherano on the line. Neymar trying a bit of flair, but stopped by the ball winner, that is Mascherano. Neymar seems to be in a lot of pain. This is an aspect of his game that people need to be aware of. It was not that bad of a tackle, but Neymar seems to be embellishing it. However, these tackles seem minor. Both players seem to be in good spirits, shake hands, and they're back at it. Free kick to Brazil. Update, Oscar is going to take the free kick. Brazilians are lined up on top of the box. And there seems to be a delay. Oscar takes the free kick, whips it in. It is well caught by Sergio Romero. Comfortable catch for Sergio Romero. Sergio Romero whips the ball out to Marcos Rojo. Marcos Rojo whips it to Angel Di Maria. Very nice wing play up the left. Rojo shut down. Brazil regains possession. Brazil passing the ball around midfield, whips it out wide to Felipe Luis. To Neymar, quickly stopped again by Mascherano. Argentina looking very structured and organized. A nice through ball to Brazil, open on goal and blasted over the bar. Should have done a lot better. An excellent ball by Neymar through the Argentine back four. Now, when you look at the replay, it should have done better. However, the angle was very tight to his defense, and he was ushered wide by Federico Fernandez, blasting the ball over. Should have done better, but hopefully he'll get more opportunities to do so. Rojo whips the ball up the left. It seems Argentina seem to be playing a lot of balls up the left, losing possession again. Brazil regained possession on top of the box again, looking a little more aggressive than before. Argentina seem to be playing a counter-attacking style of football. Harmless cross in from Neymar, easily cut out by Martin Demichelis, the Manchester City player. Corner for Brazil. It seems Brazil is on the offensive in this game, and it is appearing that Argentina is playing for the counter-attack. Oscar is on the ball, getting ready to take his corner. He whips it in. Is it in? Cleared comfortably by Demichelis. Sergio Aguero whips the ball out to Angel Di Maria, who's quickly dispossessed. Argentina trying to break away at pace, but being shut down. Rojo making a surging run through the middle, gives the ball to Sergio Aguero. Argentina looking a little more fluid now, slows the play down. Rojo cuts inside, gives it to Messi. Messi to Rojo, who drifts across to the left. Leo Messi on top of the box, whips it to Lamela. Aguero, Di Maria. Di Maria whips it in. Oh, well saved by none other than the Jefferson, the hero of this game so far, saving a Leo Messi penalty. Ooh, Brazil try a breakaway and it was a horrible fall. Most likely there's going to be a yellow for Federico Fernandez. Possibly a strategic foul. If he got past Fernandez, he would have been cleared on goal. Neymar seems to be taking a pounding in this game. Federico Fernandez gets his yellow. It is now the 50th minute. Brazil, for those who now are just joining us, Brazil are winning 1-0. Argentina missing a penalty in the first half, saved by the Jefferson, and a goal scored by Brazil. Angel Di Maria was taken down in the box and was saved by the Jefferson. A quick replay of the shot shows Argentina almost snatching one back. Brazil seem to be making a lot of their plays down the left side as well, with Neymar and Oscar combining with Felipe. Neymar getting physically handled by Rojo. There's another aspect of his game people need to look at. David Luiz. Oh, dispossessed by Di Maria in front of the box. Is this a goal for Argentina? Oh, well, excellent tackle, saving Argentina, saving Brazil. That would have been a lovely goal by the hard work by Di Maria, dispossessing David Luiz in the box. Argentina regained possession. Martin Demichelis in possession. Angel Di Maria should have done better there. People probably would have expected him to bury that. But credit to the Brazilian defender, Luis Gustavo from midfield, dropping back to stop this. Argentina regained possession. Federico Fernandez passes it back to Romero. Romero to Rojo. Sergio Aguero cuts in from the right. Headed clear by David Luiz. Di Maria again. Argentina started to make some headway, pushing Brazil back a bit. Cleared by David Luiz, throwing for Argentina. Marcos Rojo throws to Leo Messi. Leo Messi holding possession, being tightly marked by Brazilians, manages to wriggle free. Back to Mascherano. Mascherano back to Martin Demichelis. Demichelis whips it out right to Zabaleta. Argentina getting a good spell of possession now. Aguero carelessly hitting the ball out of play, but Argentina once again regained possession. In terms of possession, Brazil had a good spell, but Argentina seems to be making some headway in. But for now, the Brazilian defense is holding out. Mascherano in possession. Mascherano to Angel Di Maria. Di Maria, ooh, it's a through ball that almost made it through, but cut out by David Luiz. Neymar in a one-on-one with Martin Demichelis, but excellent tackle, no foul. Neymar looking for a foul and not getting it. Looking back at the Angel Di Maria dispossession, he should have scored. However, good credit to the Brazilian, he won the ball back. Brazil seemed to be pinned back a bit. Oop. As I said that, the commentators cursed Brazil have a breakaway, which was quickly sniffed out by Mascherano, but could have been dangerous. Federico Fernandez troubled for the pace of Neymar. It seems Brazil have identified a weakness with Federico Fernandez, and they seem to be attacking him a lot. So far, with he looks a bit shaky, but he's holding out. Right now, Di Maria in possession. Argentina seem to be dominating possession, primarily in the middle of the park. Zabaleta passes it to Sergio Aguero. Aguero, pass down the line, quickly intercepted. Federico Fernandez. Fernandez to Demichelis. Martin Demichelis makes a run forward to Aguero. Aguero to Di Maria. Di Maria with his long strides. Messi. Four Brazilians converge on Messi. Messi cleverly whips it out to the right. Zabaleta tries to work the ball in, crosses it in, but goes out for a corner. Ooh, keeper making it a lot harder than it really should be by punching the ball over the bar when he should have just left it. Luckily, the ball was already going out, so the referee gives them a goal kick, which I disagree with. Brazil in possession once more. Once again, Brazil are going up the left side. It seems to be a tactic of theirs. Felipe to Neymar to Luis Gustavo. Out wide, having a tussle with Di Maria. Argentina pressing, trying to win the ball back. Dante having some problem with possession. Rojo having a physical battle. Whoa. Rojo fumbling with the ball and losing it, but Mascherano coming back. Will Brazil get their seconds? Mascherano and Fernandez usher the player wide. Romero seems to be having a scuffle with what looks like Oscar. The feistiness of this affair is starting to show now. Brazil and Argentina never have quiet games. Brazil has a lot to prove after that 7-0 loss to Germany at the World Cup. And Argentina trying to fine-tune their squad for the Copa America coming soon, as well as Brazil. But Argentina maybe has less work to do. Tata Martino has maybe the luxury of trying out a few players with less pressure than maybe Brazil does. And it is showing. Brazil passing the ball around comfortably at the top of the box with no penetration. Passes the ball to Oscar. Some nice, neat interplay. Whips it out to the right. Back inside. And some neat possession by Brazil. No pen. Whips the ball in. Cut out by Demichelis. A lot of nice possession on top of the box, but no penetration for both teams. Oh, a nice cross is whipped in, but the quality of the cross is terrible and whipped over the bar. Ushered wide by Martin Demichelis. He was forced to hit a quick cross, which went over the bar. Romero and Oscar seem to have a scuffle. Di Maria running at the defense with pace. Hits the ball to Aguero, who heads it harmlessly towards the Jefferson. Passes it to Felipe. To Gustavo. Aguero not having a good second half. It seems Aguero not having a good second half with Argentina. Zabaleta tracking back. Neymar being ushered wide. Once again, Neymar in possession. Push from behind from Rojo. Would this be a yellow card? It's not. Sensing the danger, he was fouled. Oscar once again sets up for a free kick. Both players lined up at the top of the box. Seems to be a discussion taking place, but it goes harmlessly wide. Just for those who are now joining us, the score is Brazil 1, Argentina 0. Diego Tardelli scoring in the 28th minute with Argentina all missing a penalty close to the end of the first half by Leo Messi. Angel Di Maria getting a foul in the box. Argentina, oh, is this a foul? No, it's not. Many complaints from the Argentine players what looked like a foul on Sergio Aguero. Brazil quickly counter while the Argentines struggle to get back. Ooh, another questionable foul. It would be very contradictory if this foul is given, considering the identical foul was given on the other half of the field. Neymar once again rolling around. I disagree with this call. It was the identical tackle. The ref is now going to give a yellow card to Martin Demichelis on Neymar. This is an aspect of Neymar's game that I think undermines his talent. Playing all around, rolling around on the ground, basically trying to get the ref to give this guy a yellow. He was fouled, but the theatrical aspect is very unnecessary for such a talented player. for somebody who plays alongside Leo Messi. It looks very bad. Once again, a Brazil free kick in a dangerous spot. Romero sets up his wall, and the Argentine back four is lined up. And the Brazilians look like they're going to do a far post run. Let's see how that works. Whips it in. Oh, what a save by Romero. Direct shot on goal. It looked like it was going in, but Romero once again showing his reflexes. Brazil still have possession. Argentina regain. Argentina lose it again. It's a battle for possession on top of the box. Offside call. Argentina gets possession. Romero often given a lot of criticism, unjustly so, but has always performed for his national team, and that was an example of how good Romero is. A debatable offside call, but it looks just about right. There seems to be a pause in play. Gonzalo Higuain comes on. Will he make a difference? Once again, Argentina seems to be going down his left side, perhaps because of the strength of Angel Di Maria and Rojo. Possession on top of the box, tackles flying in thick and fast. This game is getting very physical as expected. Fernandez passes it to Demichelis. Demichelis out to Rojo. Rojo out to Di Maria. And just for you guys to get you updated, Eric Lamela has come off and replaced by Gonzalo Higuain of Napoli. Pastore has also come on. The Argentine public has been calling for his call-up for the longest while. Marcos Rojo going on the unusual right side, back to Zabaleta. Zabaleta on top of the box, whips it to the top to Javier Pastore. Pastore looking good to Leo Messi. Leo Messi holding on to possession. Leo Messi on top of the box. Shot on goal. Keeper fumbles it. Brazil scrambles clear. Back to Rojo. Rojo goes out to Gonzalo Higuain. Higuain to Di Maria. Di Maria with some fancy footwork. Cleared by Brazil. Brazil struggling a bit, but managed to clear. On the side there, you can see Aguero now on the bench, taking a rest. Now Pastore is on the ball. What a sight for a lot of Argentina fans. Oh, quick clearance. Brazil's a bit of this fall breaks up the momentum Argentina had. Once again, you guessed it, Neymar is on the floor rolling around. Once again, this is an aspect of the game I truly dislike players doing. I think he made the most of it. I don't know if it's a part of his game because he's a small player. He's trying to maximize the fact that he is as physically smaller in stature. But as an aspect of the game I really don't like at all. Eric Lamela and Aguero on the bench. Let's see if Pastore and Gonzalo Higuain can make a difference. Argentina, looking pretty solid defensively. One of the areas that I have noticed is that in the middle of the park, they play quicker compared to the old days where they would dominate possession in the middle of the field. It's very different, more direct. Brazil now on the Argentina half, trying to penetrate through the right side, quickly shut down by a wall of Argentine players. A fortunate deflection almost resulting in an awkward moment for Sergio Romero, but luckily he showed some calm and let the ball roll wide. A scary deflection. It could have been an embarrassing moment for Argentina. Defenders probably hate those kind of balls, but Federico Fernandez doing a dangerous clearance close to his keeper. Oscar now takes the corner. Whips it in. Oh, goal to Brazil. A far post goal. Romero making the save. And it is scored by Tardelli once again. What a game this guy is having for Brazil. I have to say this guy is having an excellent game. And what a debut to score 2 goals against Argentina. Credit to Romero for the save, but unfortunately the save was deflected directly to him and it scored. Basically handed him on a platter. David Luiz fighting for the ball, laying it off to him, and eventually Romero could do nothing about it. 2 goals on his debut. So for those who just joining us, Brazil 2, Argentina 0. With a second goal just scored by Brazil from a set piece from Tarcelli. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but his second goal for Brazil in this wonderful fixture between Argentina and Brazil. Argentina now with an uphill to climb battle because it is now 2-0. Will they regret that penalty miss in the first half? And those chances missed earlier. Messi on the ball, Messi to Pastore. The referee blocking the run of Angel Di Maria, much to his annoyance, and a foul to Argentina. Perhaps the ref making amends for his interference with play. Gives the foul to Argentina. Dangerous tackle there by Dante, with a high tackle almost taking Messi's head off. Argentina now, we could see, with the intensity a bit, whips the ball out left to Angel Di Maria. Ball goes out of play, ball for Argentina. Rojo throws in, Messi is in possession. Comes in from the right, very clever play by Angel Di Maria to Pastore. Pastore showing some good footwork, whips the cross in. Looked awkward, but caught well by the Jefferson. Having an excellent game as well, saving a penalty from Messi must have boosted his confidence. Once again, as I highlighted before, Brazil going up the left side, it seems that seems to be their primary source of attack. Argentina is pressing more. David Luiz passing to Oscar, who has dropped very deep, working his way up the wings, dispossessed by Mascherano. Argentina pressing well. You can see the urgency in the game now because Argentina is 2-0 down and they would like to win. Nobody likes to lose to Brazil. Pastore goes back to Federico Fernandez. Fernandez to Demichelis. Demichelis out wide to Rojo. Rojo to Angel Di Maria. Di Maria to Higuain. Higuain to Pastore. Pastore to... pass intercepted by David Luiz. Mascherano having a battle in the middle, wins the ball successfully. Argentina having some nice interplay, but not much penetration at all. Brazil seem content to play for the counter. Nice interception, but quickly regained. Pastore, Leo Messi making a surging run into the box. What a shot! A thunderous shot saved by the Jefferson, who's having a wonderful game for Brazil. Messi showing his intent. And it seems that the Argentine team, which seemed to be appeared to be a bit lazy before, has woken up for that second goal. But with all the nice interpassing in the midfield, not penetrating a very stubborn Brazilian back line. Neymar whips it to Oscar. Oscar back to Neymar. Neymar making a run through the middle. Whips it out to the left. A nice through ball, catching the Argentine defense flat. Stopped easily by Rojo, making what looked like a dangerous moment seem not that scary. Angel Di Maria, a long ball to Higuain, which was perfect, but David Luiz clears all the way back upfield. Federico Fernandez heads it safely back to Sergio Romero. His end-to-end action stuff, the game definitely has picked up pace since that second goal scored. Mascherano dictating play from the middle. Pastore to Zabaleta. Zabaleta to Leo Messi. Back to Pastore, who is dropping deep, trying to start plays from deep. Demichelis to Leo Messi again. Leo Messi to Gonzalo Higuain, who is easily dispossessed. Tries to regain the ball, clears. And Brazil seem to just be clearing the ball upfield right now. Zabaleta. Once again, the Argentines clearly showing an increase in intensity. Mascherano whips it out to Angel Di Maria, hoops it out wide to Rojo. Rojo back to Angel Di Maria. Messi turning, shielding off 4 players impressively, but eventually dispossessed. Rojo drifting to the right side now, attempting to try to get a cross in, and is easily stopped by Felipe. Felipe having a good game. The Argentine fans in Beijing are on their feet trying to cheer their team on. And there's a short penalty taken by Messi. Pastore to Messi. Angel Di Maria at the top of the box. Back to Messi. Trying to get some interplay going. Messi looks like he's fouled. Yes, it is a foul. And free kick outside the box from a dangerous area for Argentina. It must be noted that with all the possession, Argentina are having trouble penetrating the Brazil defense. And they seem to have a lot of possession in the area outside the box. The Argentine players in the box. David Luiz seems to have a scuffle with Achilles. Messi whips it in and caught easily by the Jefferson. The Jefferson attempting to start a quick counter attack. The ball being whipped out wide. Argentina tracking back. Looked like they were struggling for a bit. Shot from outside the box. Easily won by Mascherano. Rojo breaks away. Rojo seems to be all over the field. Quick counter attack to Angel Di Maria. Di Maria to Pastore, who has his first call up in a couple years since the Copa America 2011. Leo Messi out on the right side, cuts inside, being heavily marked by Brazilians. Probably should have released the ball a bit quicker. It seems Brazil are content to stifle and counter. And once again, down the left, this seems to be the tactic for Brazil. Neymar holding the ball up a bit, very intelligently. Tries to cut inside, dispossessed by Mascherano, like Rojo, who is all over. Pastore, trying to build some play, some deep, gives the ball back to Fernandez. Mascherano whips it out wide to Zabaleta, who's having a good season with Manchester City. Zabaleta whips it back to Pastore, who seems to be running all over as well. The entire team seems to be working very hard to try to get back in this game. They are 2-0 down. Rojo has possession. Back to Angel Di Maria. Di Maria hits an outswinging pass out to Zabaleta, which is quite impressive considering where he was and the distance. Angel Di Maria to Pastore. Pastore whips ball in the box. Oh, just barely cleared by the Jefferson. A clever chip by Angel Di Maria into the box. Higuain forcing an awkward save from the Jefferson. Corner by Argentina. Angel Di Maria looks to take it quick. My apologies, it was Higuain. Di Maria whips the ball in. Keeper having an awkward save. Oh, snatching the ball away from Leo Messi. Almost getting a goal, but the Brazilian defense defending for their life. Careless, this giving away of the ball here. Angel Di Maria charges into the box. Multiple Brazil. Brazil is defending with a lot of numbers here, while Argentina press, hoping to probably exploit gaps at the back that Argentina may create, drawing a foul. This Argentina has no choice but to attack, because being 2-0 down, they have to attack, and Brazil will try to counter-attack and exploit the vulnerabilities of Argentina. Admittedly, Argentina should be in this game, but Brazil defense, snatching, to their credit, have snatched away two clear-cut opportunities from Argentina in the second half. One from Angel Di Maria and the other from Gonzalo Higuain, and a half chance from Messi moments ago. Possession back to Brazil. Going for Brazil. Visibility is very poor in this game. The game is being played in Beijing, for those who don't know. For those who just joining us, Brazil, it is 2-0 to Brazil, Argentina 0. Argentina once again in possession, enjoying a lot of possession, but not a lot of penetration. They had a lot of attacks in phases. A couple minutes ago, Brazil snuffed out two chances. Once again, Argentina in possession. Messi dropping deep to Pastore. Pastore whips it to Gonzalo Higuain. Back to Pastore. Pastore does a very clever pass to Higuain. Messi. Oh, maybe perhaps chips the ball out wide a little too hard for Javier Pastore. Uncharacteristically misplaced by Leo Messi. Perhaps nerves starting to show a little bit for Argentina. Argentina needs to start getting into this game now. It's already 73 minutes. Brazil once again at possession. Throw in. Brazil seems to be content to defend and counter. Neymar holding on to possession, having a battle with Rojo. Rojo sticking with him. out to Felipe outright, who is having in my eyes, a tremendous game and is dispossessed by Rojo. Is it a foul? Yes, it is. Very soft call in my opinion. Some of the calls are a bit. I believe Felipe made a meal of that tackle by Zabaleta. Free kick deep in Brazil's half. David Luiz ushering his players to move forward. The play seems to be primarily going from Brazil all the way up the left side. David Luiz, free kick deep in his box. Whips it back to the last man, out wide. Being pressured aggressively by Di Maria. Does a good job to get away. Excellent tackle by Mascherano. Leo Messi charging through the middle. Ooh, an excellent three ball cut out excellently by David Luiz. If that made it through, it would have been an excellent opportunity for Gonzalo Higuain. Once again, Brazil going up the left and occasionally cutting inside, but always seems to be referring to go to the left. It is no coincidence that this is possibly, for the entire game, their main tactic. Obviously, Dunga has identified, I don't know if it's tactical or if Dunga has identified a weakness with Argentina up on the right side. Throw in for Brazil. Brazil trying a little time wasting, a little attitude there to the ref, perhaps a yellow. Teammates starting to settle down. Substitution for Argentina. Enzo Perez is coming on, what it looks like. Yes, Enzo Perez comes on for Roberto Pereira. The Juventus man having a not a remarkable debut. Oh my goodness. Argentina almost having a disaster. A throw into Romero, who was dispossessed by the goal scorer. And luckily for Argentina, it was hit over the bar. Argentina almost having a very embarrassing moment there. Diego Tardelli, once again, could have had a hat trick. Enzo Perez is on and immediately in the game, having an excellent World Cup, having a good game against Germany. Zabaleta whips the ball to Mascherano. Argentina seems to be trying to go through the middle, and to Brazil's credit, seem to be doing just enough to stop Argentina at the last minute. It is a dangerous game to play for both teams, but with Brazil having a 2-0 cushion, it seems like the smart tactical move. Zabaleta on the right. Argentina having a lot of possession on top of the Brazilian box. Mascherano whips it out wide to Angel Di Maria to the left. Di Maria whips in a dangerous cross, which ends up actually being a horrible cross. My apologies, that goes over the bar. I thought it was a deflection from Brazil, but it turns out it was a bad cross. Argentine players starting to look a bit frustrated and annoyed here now. Will that penalty miss in the first half come back to hurt Argentina? The Jefferson whips the ball up and once again out to the left to Felipe with a very clever 1-2 with Oscar, who backheels it to him. Challenged by Enzo Perez, who's quickly dispossessed by Federico Fernandez. Mascherano once again doing an excellent job of winning the ball in midfield. Messi tackled hard from behind. Should be a foul, should be a yellow. Brazilian players protesting angrily, which they shouldn't. They are up in the referee's face, which is always, I never understand why players do this. It was a horrible tackle. Be glad you didn't get a card, but you go in the referee, you're literally asking for a yellow card, especially someone like Neymar, who, should avoid these sort of situations. Messi was hacked from behind. It was a horrible tackle, and they should be lucky they did not get a card. This is a dangerous area for Messi. Messi has scored from this range before. The Argentine fans are on their feet. Will he hit it indirectly or towards his players in the box? We'll see. Messi complains to the ref that the wall is too close, which they are. The ref has to deal with a wall that is inching up inch by inch. Ref orders the Brazilian wall to step back. Brazilian wall definitely a lot closer than they should be. It's amazing how the ref didn't give a Messi whips it in. Oh, wonderful save. That ball was going in the net for sure, but the Jefferson having once again a wonderful game. Perhaps that penalty save against Messi as well as his team. The ball was going into the bottom right corner, but well saved by the keeper. Whether it was going in or not, but not taking chances. Corner to Argentina. Argentina in possession on top of the box. Di Maria lines up a powerful shot that goes just over the bar. The Argentine fans on their feet trying to cheer their team on. Angel Di Maria, who is known to score from that range, hits just over the bar. It's actually very close. Not that far away. Some relief for the Brazilians. Argentina starting to apply the pressure. It is now 80 minutes. Brazil 2, Argentina 0. Tata Martino is on his feet looking very stressed. Argentina once again win possession. Argentina have been winning all the balls for the last 15 minutes in the middle of the field. And the ball carelessly given away by Gonzalo Higuain in the middle of the park. Gonzalo Higuain not having a great start to the season at Napoli. Perhaps the World Cup is affecting him still, according to Rafa Benitez. Throw in for Brazil. There seems to be a delay in play. The ref ushering the players to Brazilian players to hurry up. It's clearly a time-wasting tactic. Once again, Argentina win possession loss. A through ball which looks offside. No, it's not. Is it a goal? Seals very close over the bar, but it was offside. Neymar still trying an attempt. The ref with a very late offside call. And a Brazilian legend, everybody will know this. Kaká is warming up to come on to replace goal scorer Tardelli. Tardelli having an excellent game, scoring 2 goals. Maybe could have had a hat-trick. You can't ask for a better debut. The Argentine player is having an issue with him taking his time walking off the field. The referee ushers him to hurry it up. And Kaká, which is a sight for a lot of Brazilian fans who missed him and claimed he should have been at the World Cup squad, comes on. Kaká, having a relatively quiet international career for the last year or so, has been recalled by Dunga. Let's see what he can add to the team. Kaká is greeted by a lot of applause. Looking at the replay, it was obvious Neymar was at least 2 meters offside. And it would not have mattered because he hit the ball over the bar. But it was an excellent ball from deep from Brazil. But the Argentine defense, to their credit, stepped up, forcing the offside. Argentina, to be honest, not looking like they're going to get this equalizer the way Brazil is set up. But Argentina have players that can change the game. Pastore whips a long hopeful ball out to Angel Di Maria, who challenges, forcing what could have been a corner. The Argentine players starting to look a bit frustrated. Jefferson taking his time getting the ball, much to the annoyance of the Argentine players. Ref ushering Jefferson to hurry up and kick the ball out. All part of the tactics at international level. Eat some valuable time off the clock. Mascherano with his umpteenth header that he won in midfield gives the ball to Rojo. Rojo to Mascherano, which was a difficult ball to his credit he got. Pastore to Angel Di Maria. David Luiz with an excellent tackle, shutting down what would have been a dangerous attack. Angel Di Maria tracking back. Higuain tracking back deep to win possession. Clean tackle. Brazilians playing for a foul, did not get it. Angel Di Maria surging down the left. Pastore goes into the box to Di Maria. Di Maria whips in across. Nobody there just to meet the cross. Very good cross, just nobody at the end of it. Throw into Brazil. Brazil are taking their time to get to the ball, much to the annoyance of the Argentines, who think they should speed it up. Felipe taking it as long as he possibly can. Throws the ball out, apparently straight on Argentinian player. Cleared by David Luiz. Zabaleta getting a nudge in the back from Neymar. Referee did not see it. Federico Fernandez restarts the play to Pastore, who is deep. Pastore trying to create something. Neymar pressuring high up. causing some difficulty for the Argentines. Zabaleta to Pastore. Pastore is shoved off the ball. Ref dismisses. Waves play on. Kaká gets his first run, much to the applause of everyone, looking like Kaká. Well, doesn't look old at all, has a lot of pace. Causing some difficulty, but shut down by Enzo Perez. Surprisingly, the tackle on Kaká was not a foul. Play continues. Starting to get frantic with the tackles. Messi marked by 4 players. It shows that how dangerous this guy is. Argentina, no time is running out. It is the 84th minute. Not much time left for Argentina to make an imprint on this game. David Luiz whips the ball out to the right. To Neymar. Neymar back to Dante. Brazil holding possession comfortably now. Trying to wind down the clock with some possession, but the Argentines pressing, making things a bit difficult, but Brazil seem to be holding on. As it stands, Brazil seem to be holding this lead and look like they're going to get a 2-0 victory. With Argentina pushing, there will always be the danger of getting a counter. A very soft call there. Neymar once again tumbling to the floor. A questionable call, but it seems to be going his way today. It looked like a 50-50 ball. However, with his theatrics, gets a free kick. However, Brazilians are still protesting, which is bizarre. You already got the free kick. I don't understand why you would be protesting. And once again, David Luiz taking the free kick. David Luiz is known to score free kicks from this range. He has a long range, the ability to score long range shots. So let's see how this turns out. This is a perfect opportunity for Brazil to eat some valuable seconds up. Romero sets up his wall. A 4-man wall with 3 Brazilians in the box. Once, as suspected, David Luiz takes the free kick straight at Romero. Not much difficulty for Romero. Brazil should have done a bit more with that. Argentina trying to start a quick counter-attack. Once again out to the left to Pastore, who's trying to make things happen. Pastore making a run at the defense. Pastore out to Di Maria. Di Maria is forced back to Javier Mascherano. Mascherano to Messi. Messi is very deep. Drifts forward. Out wide. Looking like a dangerous play out right for Argentina. Enzo Perez quickly covered by the Brazilian defense. Pastore trying to create something. Enzo Perez, almost cut out beautifully by David Luiz. Argentina having some dangerous possession on top of the box, but lacking that penetration that they need. Messi whips the ball out to Angel Di Maria. Brazil defending with 6 at the back. It's something you don't see often. But I guess with the 7-0, Brazil put more emphasis on defense. Mascherano with an excellent tackle. A bit of a harsh call, but with Argentina pushing up, they will always be risking dangerous tackles on the counter-attack. It was all ball, however, it looked a lot worse than it really is. Perfect opportunity for Brazil to eat up some valuable time, possibly frustrate the Argentines a little more, trying to do some keep ball. Quick ball to Neymar, trying a few flicks and tricks. Oscar to Felipe. Once again, they seem to have a preference to go to the left. Back to Kaká, who whips it back to David Luiz. Brazil trying to hold on to some possession to see out this game. But the Argentines are hustling them in an attempt to try to get something out of this. Marcos Rojo, foul. On the wing. Dunga furious on the bench. Perhaps unnecessarily so, which I don't understand. Brazil seem to be getting all the calls, but the protesting is bizarre to me. Usually you protest if you don't get the call, but it's a strange thing. Dunga seems furious. Can't understand why. There seems to be a discussion on the side, but obviously this is a tactic to run the time down, slow the play down, and end any momentum Argentina could have had. Stretchers are coming out, much to the annoyance of the Argentine players, who to their credit have remained surprisingly calm. There seems to be a break in play. This is clearly a tactic most teams do. David Luiz, of all people, is on the floor, which is bizarre because he was not related to the incident. But this is all part of the game. People don't notice. Better teams do this. It milks valuable seconds off the clock. And even if it doesn't milk seconds off the clock, it kills the momentum of the other team, which Brazil are doing successfully. They have managed to eat up 2 minutes. It is now the 89th minute. The Argentine fans are on their feet, roaring very loud. Seem to be supporting their team no matter what. Brazil in no hurry to take this free kick. Brazil number 14. Gil comes on for David Luiz. Once again, number 14, Gil, comes on for David Luiz, who perhaps, since it's a friendly and his club duties in mind, comes off. Not risking any injury. There's only 1 minute to go. Brazil with another attack up the left. Oscar holding on to possession, gives the ball to Neymar. Neymar whips it out, easily picked out by Enzo Perez. Perez, 2 for Demichelis. Demichelis back to Romero. Visibility of this game is pretty poor. So if we have a pause in commentary, is because I visually cannot see at all. Once again, let's try and see how it goes. As it stands, Brazil is 2-0. And it looks like it's going to be that way. We're going to see out the game. And we have audio once again. Apologize for the technical difficulties.
Додадуть до цього поєдинку. Змістав, помиляється Енцо Перес, Маскерано, пас назад.
And we're back. I apologize. We lost the audio for a couple minutes. The score has not changed. Argentina trying to get back in this game with only a couple minutes left. It is the 91st minute. Brazil holding on to possession. Once again, Felipe to Oscar. Oscar pushing up the left side. Neymar to Kaká. Kaká using his experience to calm the play down. Felipe. The Argentines trying to get back possession. It seems like they are content with trying to hold the ball. Kaká with a nice play. Kaká looking like the player of old, making a nice run, using his experience with a nice calm ball out to the left. Marcos Rojo marking closely. Marcos Rojo beaten on the wing. Romero saves. What a save by Romero. What could have been a goal by Neymar, well saved by Romero, would have been a pin through the heart of the Argentines. However, a game not going well for the Argentines that they should have done better. Angel Di Maria by himself up on the left side to Messi. Messi tries to charge in. Messi being marked ferociously by his teammate. Neymar. Messi foul, jersey tugged. Messi draws a free kick. Once again, the discipline of the Brazilian players must come into question. They are literally always up in the referee's face. Luckily for them, the referee's a lenient guy. I know other refs would have given a yellow by now. It shows you how bad Brazil wants to win this game. It shows you these games are never just friendlies. Can Messi save a face for Argentina and get a goal back? This is a spot Messi is known from scoring goals from here. A lot of people saying before the game that this game is more experimental for Argentina, but I can assure you, losing to Brazil is never a good thing. The Jefferson lines up his wall. Messi plants the ball. Messi is fully capable of scoring these free kicks. Brazil has a four-man wall set up with Rojo and Mascherano flanking both sides. The Brazilians, Kaká directing his wall. Angel Di Maria and Messi over the ball along with Pastore. I'm pretty sure he's going to go straight at goal. He does. Excellent shot, just wide. Very impressive free kick. And it looks like that's it. No, it's not. That was a whistle from the crowd. My apologies. I was caught. Wow, an excellent free kick by Messi, just going wide. It was probably going wide by just inches. Brazil again resorting to some. They don't need to do this, but Brazil are resorting to time-wasting tactics. There's no way Argentina could score 2 goals in a short period of time. It seems a bit unnecessary, but Brazil really want this win for their own esteem. A lot of the younger Brazilian players going after this, even having discussions. Argentine crowd having a go. Danilo and the Jefferson seem to be having a casual conversation. They seem to be, despite having the victory, not very happy. Robinho is coming on for Neymar, another familiar face. Neymar giving the captaincy to Kaká. So another Brazilian legend who has been out of the national lineup for a while is coming on to get a brief cameo. I'm not sure how much time he's going to get, but I assume with the amount of time given due to the injuries, it shouldn't be longer than 1 minute left. Neymar walking off the field, much to the irritation of some of the Argentine players. Perhaps this is a tactic. Perhaps Dunga understands winning this game is very important, regardless of how it's done. But to Brazil credit, they defended well and took their chances. Robinho is now on for Neymar. For fans of Robinho, this is a nice sight. A player who never really lived up to his potential. I'm not sure how much time he's going to get. We're already in the 95th minute. And for the upteenth time, up the left side, you've probably heard me say this 1,000 times, Felipe to Oscar. Throw into Brazil. Robinho gets one touch and the game is over. Once again, Argentina loses 0, Brazil 2. This is a very good morale boosting victory for Brazil. You can see Dunga really wanted to win this game. You understand why it's important. Argentina should have done better. That penalty miss will be a talking point on Football 101 this week. We will talk about that. But the fact is, before the game, both coaches claiming they would be experimenting, but both having very different scenarios. Brazil needed this win, I believe, after that horrific World Cup showing at the end. Argentina could recover from this, but it is always never nice to lose to your rivals. These guys are titans of world football. And once again, for those of you who are just joining or didn't know, Brazil 2 with 2 goals. 1 penalty missed by Argentina, which perhaps affected the outcome of the game. So for those of you who don't know, it is 2-0, Brazil 2, Argentina 0. 2 goals by Diego Tardelli and a wonderful save by the Jefferson on Messi in the first half. Argentina creating lots of chances, but Brazil snuffing them out at the last minute. Brazil playing a counter-attacking style of play. Argentina playing a more experimental type of 4-3-3, which they used to play previously before Alejandro Sabella under Sergio Batista. Tata Martino will have questions to answer, and Dunga as well. We'll hear later on what both coaches learned from this game. These games are always useful, and the result is always subjective. But at the end of the day, when Brazil play Argentina, the scoreline will be remembered. Brazil defeated Argentina in this game. Brazil actually have not had a good record against Argentina in recent times. They have lost a couple games, I think the last 3 games, but Brazil definitely came away better in this game. Once again, thank you guys for joining me. This is the first time we are doing this for our fans. This is the first time we are doing a live feed, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We had a little bugs, we had technical difficulties. This is Andres Soklal, and I would like to thank you all for tuning in for Football 101's coverage, audio updates from myself, and we look forward to having more. Once again, I apologize for the technical difficulties, and I thank you guys for viewing. Check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all our YouTube updates and games such as this where you get live audio updates from myself or the other two hosts. And we hope you enjoyed the show, and we look forward to hearing from you again. Once again, you can check us out at Football 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus, and subscribe to our channel to get extra videos, Q&A, which is coming soon, and extra bits that you don't get on the show. See you guys Tuesday night at 9:30. Goodbye. Once again, folks, thanks for joining us for this coverage of Brazil versus Argentina in the Clásico of South America with two Titans. This is our first live broadcast on YouTube, our YouTube channel. You could subscribe to us at Football 101. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus. Just to update you guys who missed it, or if you didn't know, Argentina 0, Brazil 2, with 2 goals from Tardelli and a penalty miss from Leo Messi. Argentina and Brazil have a lot at stake in this game. It is never friendly when these two guys play. And we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in for this coverage. And once again, Argentina 0, Brazil 2. Look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. This is Football 101, bringing the field to your home.